How's it going, everyone? Texas Man here, back with another video. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. If you guys would please give this video a thumbs up. If you guys do enjoy it, subscribe, of course, if you guys have not already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all, hit that bell notification button so you guys don't miss out on future videos. Here on the channel, I talk about movies, TV shows, tabletop games, anything related to that. And of course, if you guys have any movie shows, games you guys want me to cover here on the channel, please let me know in the comment section down below. This is a video that I really didn't want to make, but I figured, you know what, I might as well throw my 2 cents into the pot since everyone else seems to be doing so as well. Harry Potter, the upcoming HBO Reboot series that is supposed to get a total of 7 seasons, 1 season for each book. And the whole purpose of that is that the people at HBO / Warner Brothers want to dive into each book and basically turn each book into a live action adaptation where they can tell more of the source material from the books individually in a season to the audience instead of everything being confined to a 2.5 hour or 3 hour runtime in a movie. I've got a big problem with just the fact of them rebooting the Harry Potter franchise from start, doing Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, and moving on through all 7 of the books. I love all the movies. There's a beginning with Sorcerer's Stone, and then there's an end with Deathly Hallows Part 2. However, they want to keep going. It's not like they wanted to do another film after Deathly Hallows Part 2. They're wanting to do a hard reset and reboot it. And for me, I'm just like, leave well enough alone. Like, I get that's why a lot of people like the Fantastic Beasts movies, is because it's a prequel series to Harry Potter, but it's in the Harry Potter wizarding world. So that's why a lot of people like those films. At any time since they have had announced it and we've gotten more and more details, it scares me. Because even though I feel as if though the show might dive into the source material more, why? Why are we spending resources, time, money, people, rebooting a franchise that already had its glory days in the 2010s? Why are we bothering with this stuff? Why can't we move forward, come up with new, fresh, and innovative ideas instead of rebooting franchises that have already had their glory days? It's not as if, though, the Harry Potter franchise is going to do a whole lot new stuff in terms of storytelling. It's not the show. It's not a case such as Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Like, with the Percy Jackson films, we only got 2 of them, and at the time there was only 5 books. The Percy Jackson show being released onto Disney Plus was a much, at least with season 1 so far, was a much better, faithful adaptation of the source material. And I can speak from experience because I've read all the Percy Jackson books, 1 through 6. I'm working on 7 right now. The series was a much better adaptation of the source material, and for that, a lot of people liked it, which is why it's been greenlit to get 1 season for each book. But they're going to go through all the books, and they're going to be faithful to the source material as an adaptation, which makes sense considering the movies were a complete deviation from the source material. Especially the movie The Sea of Monsters that came out in 2013. That was a horrendously bad movie. Just a bad movie in general. Not just a bad Percy Jackson movie, but just a bad movie in general. We don't have that problem, however, with the Harry Potter franchise. Yes, there's a lot of stuff from the books, and I've read them all once. There's a lot of stuff from the books that aren't in the movies. It's because there's a lot of stuff in the books that is just difficult to translate into a film. And you even have that with things such as The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. There's a lot of stuff that can be written down on paper that is left to the reader's imagination, to the author's imagination. And not everything works well being translated into TV or film format. Sometimes when something is written down in a book, that's the best way it's supposed to be. Same thing with how a cartoon or an animated movie is best left as is, and them constantly trying to reboot it into a live action format most of the time fails because it loses its quality, it loses its spirit, its essence. And that's what's going to happen with the Harry Potter franchise is like, why does this exist? We've already had all the movies, we have all the books, why are we redoing this? To top off the icing onto the cake, the head showrunner has announced that he plans to write the scripts for all the seasons and teach the audience morals and lessons. So we already know for a fact the show's going to be full of woke messaging, modern day messaging. Believe this or we all hate you and you're just a bigot, you're a racist, you're a fascist, whatever. It's coming if you don't like the show. And also the head showrunner has flat out said, I haven't read any of the books. How can you not have read any of the books and be the head showrunner for the reboot of a franchise series that is so iconic as Harry Potter? How did you get the job? What? What are the people at HBO and Warner Brothers smoking? What are they doing over there? Are they literally trying to hit the self-destruct button? Because does anyone remember the last Fantastic Beasts movies? The last one where they reveal that Dumbledore's gay and everything. Like, that caused the entire Harry Potter franchise to just go into utter bizarre mode. It caused a cataclysmic annihilation of fanboy and fangirl responses. Are you... Why is this person the head showrunner? You are trying to literally self-destruct the Harry Potter franchise further into the grave. Why? Can it would be like hiring somebody to do the Lord of the Rings films, and when they hired Percy Jackson to pen the scripts, it would have been like him being like, "Oh, I've never read the books." Do you think the Lord of the Rings trilogy would be as good as it is, both theatrical and extended versions? Do you think those movies would be good if Peter Jackson never read the source material? Simple answer. No. And it's going to be the same way with the Harry Potter series. They need to get their heads out of their ass. They need to, wake up. Seriously. Have a monster. Because if they don't do some serious course correction now, before they go into production and start shooting the series, I'm telling you right now, the series is going to be utter dog shit. It's going to be another Rings of Power disaster. I can already see the writing on the wall, and I'm sure that this video is going to just age perfectly when it gets released. When the show gets released, I'm sure it's just going to be perfectly in sync Everything that I have said in this video, I'm sure is going to have aged like fine wine. It's still going to taste good, even though it's a little old. So, those are my 2 cents, guys. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. Are you guys actually looking forward to this? Or are you just like, my love for Harry Potter ended when Deathly Hallows Part 2 finished its runtime? Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye, guys.